On October 3rd, 1980, the Irish Benevolent Society started a weekend on multiculturalism, which lasted for 3 days. During the weekend, many aspects on different cultures were presented, and this show will bring you a few of those happenings. The Pier Legion was the setting for the opening of this event, with dinner being served and several speeches handed down by many of the honorable guests. Just one of those speeches came from the Minister of Multiculturalism, his name, Jim Fleming. We now present to you a few highlights of that evening.
First, I think a lot of people don't understand multiculturalism. I think to a number of Canadians it's everybody but the so-called Anglophones and Francophones. Well, there are really two elements, as far as I'm concerned, as the Minister of State for Multiculturalism. There's the policy and the program. The policy applies to all Canadians. We are, and it started back trying to arrive at a position, a policy on multiculturalism. Efforts to do that really started back in the late 50s and early 60s as the Bilingualism and Bicultural Commission was set up and began its work. And in time they discovered indeed we are a bilingual country, the reality of our country, the fact of 6 million Canadians with deep, deep roots in Canada, deeper roots than almost any others than perhaps the Irish people of Irish heritage in the Cape Breton area, roots that go back 350 years. And if they were to survive and be fully Canadians, 4.5 million of the 6 million only speaking one language, French, a language that was distinctive from the French of France, then surely we are a bilingual nation. That's the reality of the country. But we are not a bicultural country. Because when you say English and French, you speak of language. You can't speak of people. The French people of Canada have many backgrounds. I'm sure the Acadians and the various development of the Canadians from Nova Scotia to New Brunswick, to the few who survived in Prince Edward Island in difficult times several centuries ago, each have some distinctiveness to their heritage, aside from the French of Quebec and so on. And on the Anglophone side, well, it's quite an insult to any number of people to say that we're all Anglophones. We aren't. We have a very diverse background. The policy of multiculturalism is that we have 2 official languages, and in Canada, you have the right, as Canadians, and remember, as Canadians, to carry with pride your origin, to never be humiliated or shamed or denied something because of your origin. And it's a policy to fight that we understand and not fear each other, and finally respect, enjoy, and love one another, because indeed that's the survival of our country. That's the policy. The program, in fact, is administered by a very small group or directorate in the Department of the Secretary of State, the Citizenship Branch, and it's called the Multiculturalism Directorate. It's 37 public servants, so you can't say we're causing too much of that deficit. And we're there to help with programs with a budget now of about $10 million of dance, song, literature, the development and putting on paper the history of our various peoples in Canada, the language assistance, the supplemental language assistance, various academic programs to promote intercultural understanding, to give all groups, no matter how small, a chance to feel that they can organize and better understand and participate in our country. So there's a policy that says multiculturalism is everybody, not just the other ethnic groups. And that's something I think a lot of Anglophones don't understand, and something a lot of Francophones don't understand, and that's part of the great debate that goes on today. So multiculturalism isn't a dream, it's a practicality. If that policy won't work, if we can't come to respect each other, there will be no Canada. It doesn't matter whether it's east or west or center or divisiveness over our regions. If we can't tolerate and in a democracy survive and respect one another, we'll come apart at the seams. So I suggested in 1971, after the B&B Commission produced the concept of bilingualism and multiculturalism, I suggest when Prime Minister Trudeau in October of 71 declared the policy on multiculturalism, it was just practical good sense. And I'm delighted, and I pay my respect to both the other major parties in the House of Commons that they too have embraced that concept.
After Mr. Fleming's speech, everyone enjoyed a lovely meal and were entertained by some real Cape Breton music. Following the meal, several gifts were given to the federal and provincial ministers by the different cultures attending that weekend. We now bring you to day number 2 and the Sydney Shopping Mall, where several displays took up a large part of that day. Among some of the displays were Irish and Scottish dancing, a dog show, and a showing of Taekwondo. Here is a brief look at each of these displays. The Irish Dancers, directed by Maureen Fitzgerald, performed a number of jigs, reels, and hornpipes. The dancers today range from the beginners to the most advanced hard shoe dancers. As you will see, Irish dancing is a unique dance group. No hard movements, just the work of their feet. The Eileen Forster School of Highland Dancing has a total of 17 students in open classification. Along with Mrs. Forster, the school competed in Scotland recently, and most of the students compete in the Maritimes during the year. Students vary in age from 4 to 21. Some of the older students have had successful competitions in Nova Scotia and in Canadian championships, and will compete next summer in the Canadian Open Championships.
My name's Yvonne Bonaparte, and we have a kennel. Our basic dogs are Siberian Huskies. We came interested in the breed about 6 years ago when my husband was talking to a friend of his who had a dog for sale. We had never heard of the breed, and he came down and asked me if I would buy the dog for him for a Christmas present. So I said, how much is the dog? He told me $100. So I went and I got him the dog for Christmas, and then a week later I went and bought the breeding rights for another $50, and that got us started in the breed. It was the temperament that sold us on the Siberian Huskies. So we started studying the breed, getting all the information we could. Then we started contacting kennels to find out where we could get the best dogs, and about 2 years ago we started buying stock. We've made several trips to New England, to the old established kennels. We have dogs from Marleytuck, Monadnock, Chrisland Kennels in New Hampshire, and then a friend of ours gave us a golden retriever. So we took the golden retriever and we started studying up on that breed, and we got to like them very much. So we've just recently bought a puppy, a female, that we'll be showing come the spring. She's a beautiful little dog. And then at one point a breeder friend of ours called us and asked us if we'd like to buy a pair of Dalmatians. I had a Dalmatian for 10 years, and I liked the breed. So we agreed to buy the pair of Dalmatians, and we found out when we bought them, got their pedigrees, that they were from England, excellent bloodlines, beautiful temperaments, and we're very, very pleased with them. That makes up the basis of our kennels. My daughter has been going to the show since she was about 4 years old, and the only breed that she seemed really interested in was a Japanese Spaniel, so we now have a Japanese Spaniel, but that dog is strictly looked after by her. It's her decision to show it or not to show it. She does the grooming, feeding, everything for the dog. Our kennels are made up of, we've got 6 to 8 pens. Our runs are 21 feet long by 5 feet wide. They're all housed. We have insulated pens. We have insulated whelping pens for breeding. The Siberians are a very durable breed of dog. They're usually because of the show season, we breed our dogs in the fall, so we have a winter litter over layover time. Our shows don't start till March. They can whelp outside. They have to be kept very warm for 1 week, and from then on, a Siberian Husky is doing its thing. They were intended for the cold weather. They love it. They thrive on it. They develop very well. Their coats are beautiful. You take them in the house, they adapt to the house as well, but it does affect their coats a bit. Okay, this dog's name is Colonel Lee. He's a golden retriever. He's not a show dog because he's oversized and his color is too dark. But he's a beautiful pet and he's a good hunter. This is what the breed is intended for. They're excellent bird dogs. They're very, very fast and they're very kind. Anybody that has a golden retriever for a pet find they're excellent with children. You can climb all over them. You can do anything. You throw frisbees, they'll catch them and play with the kids. They love people and they're not a bit strange or anything like that. Come on, Leo. This dog is also obedience trained, though he's not in the mood for doing any obedience work today, but he's been trained to sit, stand, he'll lie down on command and this type of thing. Come on, Leo. Come on. Sit. Good boy. Leo, down. Attaboy. Stay. Good boy. Okay, come, Leo, come. Let's get another one out.
I'd like to present to you today, by the way, my name is Charles Carabin. I'm a second Dan black belt in Changli Taekwondo, the Korean art of self-defense. It's many centuries old, this art of Taekwondo, and what we're going to show you is an up-to-date version. We have numerous students here, along with special members of Master Lee's school. I'd like to present these students to you who will be assisting in the demonstration, and also the black belts and the head instructors. We have first Kevin Curry, a green belt from the Glace Bay School. We have Tim Donovan, blue belt. Sean Donovan, brown belt. Leo Gillis, brown belt. We have my first Dan black belt from the North Sydney location, Bill Duvall. First Dan black belt, Jim Holler, instructor at the Sydney location. And with us today, direct from Montreal, who flew in especially for this performance, are two of the first students that Master Lee first signed up when he first started his school in Canada 16 years ago. These gentlemen were his first students. They're now both fourth-degree black belts after practicing 16 full years and traveling throughout the world presenting Taekwondo. We have Stan Nikhil, fourth Dan black belt, and his brother, team captain of the fight team and coach, Ray Nikhil.
The Korean art of self-defense is world-renowned for the different kicking techniques used. Unlike the other Japanese systems, which are formulated under the word karate, Taekwondo is a much more specialized type of fighting. Tai, meaning the foot, Kwan, meaning the hand, and Do, meaning the art. So we have the art of the feet and the hands, but always the feet first.
What Leo will be demonstrating is he's going to break 2 inches of board, but one little variation. They'll be placed against my stomach, just as if he'd do the kick to the stomach area of an opponent. Sean is going to do a different type of breaking technique. He's going to do a double break using 4 boards all together. A double breaking technique is much more difficult than a single break, and the boards must be held very tightly. What he's going to demonstrate here, he's going to use a straight side kick, breaking through 2 inches of board. The moment he lands on the floor, he's going to turn, do jump back kick through 2 more inches of board. Just as would if there was 2 opponents facing him, he'd kick one with a side kick in the stomach, the other in the chest with a back kick. Yeah! All right. Next, we have the high-ranking 2 black belts in Montreal. They will be both demonstrating breaking techniques. If you watch, these are very difficult tight breaks. I think you'll find them quite interesting.
Dos, tira!
Ray has explained to me just now that he's going to be doing a break that you don't often see. It's known as a ridge hand strike in Taekwondo. What he's using is just the wide part of his hand here. Not the fist or anything, just the wide part, striking with the bone of the hand, striking through, just as you would to an opponent's face. Imagine getting this in the nose. He'll be doing this, bare hands, breaking 3 inches of board.
We are now located inside the KOC on George Street, Sydney, where displays were shown on Saturday and Sunday afternoon. Esther Rice began painting back in 1963. She loves Cape Breton Island and says that she has all her needs right here. Working with oils, most of her paintings are of Cape Breton scenes, with only 3 of Hungary, and 1 of which is her own home. As you will agree, the paintings are very beautiful. Esther Rice, going blind and still painting. This is a scene of thanksgiving and peace. For Jews, this is very traditional. They believe that all men are the same and that no man is different in God's eyes. Everyone is equal. This bread symbolizes that story. The Micmac Indians also had a display which was not set up at the time of our recording. We now leave the KOC and go to the Esplanade for the Sunday afternoon multicultural parade. As you will see, there was a lot of work put into this parade. Sunday evening saw the final events which took place at the Sydney Academy. These events included a multicultural concert, and then ending up the evening were the Sons of Erin.
The feature tonight is the Sons of Erin. This is going to be the main part of the program, but the organizers wanted to show some of the variety of talent we have locally. So the Gaelic Society of New Waterford have a very fine chorale, and they're going to sing a couple of Gaelic numbers. The next number, we're going to have Jerry DeVoe from Shedicam. St. Joseph de Moines. N'est-ce pas, Jerry? C'est St. Joseph de Moines, eh? Shedicam. And Jerry is famous and a champion spoon player, which is an Acadian, a French Acadian tradition. And Sandy McGuinness and Marie McClellan are going to play with him. So. Yeah. We're going to show you something really, really traditional and really Cape Breton, really Canadian. And I'm not going to tell you after who they are. And they got a lot of experience, and their grandparents and their great-grandparents, their great-great-grandparents danced before them. So come on, boys. This is Eddie Cabedi from Memberto in Sydney, and his family, famous Cabedi family dancers.
Thank you. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. We are now going to do the hoop dance. Thank you. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen.
You'll have to give me some lessons. That's better than step dancing. Great stuff.
Beautiful, beautiful. Just great. And now, I'm going to ask Sandy McGinnis and Marie to come on. And there's another type of traditional dancing, Highland dancing. They don't have the age and is not as traditional as what you've just seen, we must admit. Because certainly the Indian people who were here long before any Scottish people or French people came here. We're all immigrants, right? They were here many thousands of years before. So you've all heard the Eileen Forrester School of Dancing, Scottish Highland dancing. And they're going to give you a little idea, a taste of this tradition. On behalf of everybody here in Cape Breton, we'd like to offer the Sons of Erin a real welcome.
Keep our fingers crossed. What do you think?
It was a cold and frosty morning in December, when all of me money it was spent.
So far, so good.
Where it went to the Lord I can remember. So I down to the shipping office went. Say paddily back,
Taking the slack,
taking your slack, take a turn around the capstan, heave a paw. About ship station must be handy, forward down the Valaba, rise around the Horn. Oh, well, the day there was a great demand for sailors, for the colonies, for Frisco and for France. So I shipped aboard the bank of Hotspur, and I got paralytic drunk in me advance. Paddily back,
taking the slack,
taking your slack, take a turn around the capstan, heave a paw. About ship station must be handy, forward down the Valaba, rise around the Horn. Well, I woke up in the morning sick and sore, and I knew that I was outward bound again, till I heard a voice a bawling at the door. Had to get up, you start and answer to your name. Say paddily back,
taking your slack,
take a turn around the capstan, heave a paw. About ship station must be handy, forward down the Valaba, rise around the Horn. Well, they were Dutchmen, a Frenchman, a Russians. They were jolly sailors just across from France. And not one of them could speak a word of English, but they answered to the name a month's advance. Say, paddle back,
Taking the slack,
take a turn around the capstan heave a pole. About ship station was be handy, forward bumper developer rise around the horn. Oh, I wish that I was in the Swan and Signet, along with Irish sailors drinking beer. But I thought, what jolly chaps the sailors, and show it me river I wiped away a tear.
paddle back, taking your slack,
take a turn around the capstan heave a ball. About ship station must be handy, row a bumper developer rise around the horn. Say, paddle back,
taking the slack,
take a turn around the capstan heave a ball. About ship station must be handy, we're bound to developer rise around the horn. Yes, we're bound to developer rise around the horn.
Lovely. Thank you very much. I tell you what, after all the inconvenience we're after putting you through tonight, we're going to do a little bit of a song for you with a bit of humour in it to get you all smiling. This is a song about a fella who only had 3 hairs on his chest.
An old smoothie of sorts.
And he rode on a filly called Daffodil Dilly, the sexiest horse in the West. He could be classified as a prairie fairy, this fella. The Lavender Cowboy.
He was only a lavender cowboy, only 3 hairs on his chest, and he rode on a filly called Daffodil Dilly, the sexiest horse in the West. Bum, bum.
Each morning they rode out together, while the cowboys looked on in dismay. For he rounded up cattle while riding side saddle, because he was funny that way.
He was only a lavender cowboy, only 3 hairs on his chest, and he rode on a filly called Daffodil Dilly, the sexiest horse in the West. Bow, bow.
He was only a lavender cowboy. All the rest of the cowboys would tease, la 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 la. So he went on a bender and he shot the bartender, who smiled when he said, Bacardi and Coke, please, no ice.
Only a lavender cowboy, only 3 hairs on his chest, and he rode on a filly called Daffodil Dilly, the sexiest horse in the West. Bum, bum.
Now the posse, they went out to get him, for to bring him back dead or alive. But they knew while they went, they were hot on the scent by the smell of Chanel No. 5.
He was only a lavender cowboy, only 3 hairs on his chest, and he rode on a filly called Daffodil Dilly, the sexiest horse in the West. Bum, bum.
Now the posse, they had him surrounded, while the sheriff stepped forward and said, Hold on, I'm a-coming to get you. Oh, lovely, I'll let you. The lavender cowboy replied,
He was only a lavender cowboy, only 3 hairs on his chest, and he rode on a filly called Daffodil Dilly, the sexiest horse in the West. Bum, bum.
Now the sheriff, he drew out a 6-gun, and with his aim he could not miss. But the hero was quicker, and as quick as a flicker, he threw the brave sheriff a kiss like he would.
He was only a lavender cowboy, only 3 hairs on his chest, and he rode on a filly called Daffodil Dilly, the sexiest horse in the West. Happy trails to you, happy trails to you, happy trails to you, happy trails to you.
Woo! Lovely. This is an old Irish song. It's a song called Molly Bawn, just in case you feel like singing along with us. 'Tis I am sad and lonely out in the distant west. The happy dreams of boyhood years at night disturb my rest. For it's in this weary heart of mine to forget it never shall be. On the days I spent with Molly Bawn, a boat in round Lockery. Oh, she was young and beautiful and gentle as the fawn. Her eyes, they shone like diamonds, bright like stars at early dawn. Her smile she had for every lad, but her love was just for me. An angel claimed her for his own and took her from Lockery. Oh, I have lived a stormy life, my hair's a silvery hue. A plain the voice rings in my ears, a tones I can't subdue. A lovely form still lingers there, a face I think I see. That's the face of Molly Bawn, a boat in round Lockery. That's the face of Molly Bawn, a boat in round Lockery.
Right now, we'd like to take you on a little vacation. God knows we need it after tonight. We're going to take you, just picture you're at Sydney Airport, heading for Tokyo.
Your attention, please. Announcing the departure of Eastern Provincial Airways, Flight 146, now leaving for Wabash, Deer Lake, Botwood, Stephenville, St. John's, Gander, and on to Tokyo.
That's international, Bob.
Is it ever? Yes, guaranteed, boys, on this. Passengers are requested to please put the person in front of you in an upright position, fasten your safety belts, and extinguish your cigarette. For your own safety and comfort, if we reach New York, please do not leave the plane. Thank you. This is a pre-boarding announcement only.
T, I can't hide yo. T, I can't hide yo. Masha hasha hu cho shi la kashi no shi la kashi pili kashi gig. T, I can't hide yo. Translation. Oh, he ain't got no yo. She ain't got no yo. Don't they have the hell of a tail? Oh, trying all night and getting nowhere. Oh, they got no yo-yo.
Chinatown, my Chinatown, when the lights are low.
Here we have now Tokyo's answer to Mr. Johnny Cash. My hips. Because of my people twine. Right now we're at Tokyo International Airport.
Again?
Heading for Hawaii. Airlines. Constipation. For Hawaii. I love it in Hawaii. Did you bring me French fries? Hello. I'm bursting for the Pepsi. Right now, ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to take you over to Ireland. Picture it over in Ireland for a couple of seconds. In Dublin.
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, and here we are here tonight. It's thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much. Ladies right now, we'd like to do a little bit of Irish calypso music for you right now. Thank you very much.
To trade I was bound, and many's the only misfortune I spent in a little town. I just had misfortune came over me, coming straight from the land. All the way from my friends and relations, to follow the black velvet band. Oh, her eyes to shine like the diamonds, you think she was queen of the land. And her hair hung over her shoulders, tied up with a black velvet band. Oh, I stay by who builds the boat, I stay by who sails out, I stay by who catches the fish and brings them home to us. Hip your partner, Sally to bone. Hip your partner, Sally Brown. Folk are trying to get Morton's Harbour all around the circle.
Here's a little Irish rock and roll. Thank you for coming on vacation. We'll see you next time. Long time ago when the air was green, more kind of animals you were seen. Roaming out heaven till the air was born. Loveliest of all was the unicorn. And there were green alligators and on Lake Geese, up to back camels and chimpanzees. Cats, rats, elephants, choose your ball. The loveliest of all was the unicorn. Ooh, saying, I do believe, oh, Johnny Bugger was a gay old bugger, and the gay old bugger was he. Saying, I do believe, oh, Johnny Bugger was a gay old bugger, and the gay old bugger was he.
Whoop. Good night, God bless and save home, and thank you very much. Thank you.
We would like to thank you for watching the highlights of this multicultural weekend and hope you have enjoyed it. Also, thanks to Kenny Arsenal and Diane Young for their help in making this tape. Camera, audio, and editing were done by Dave Boudreau. I'm Tony McIntyre, wishing you a good night.